Stream start and soon. Stream start and soon. Stream start and soon. That switched up weird. Get them shares out. Shares out. Hopping in the chat, man. Go ahead, put them Duvals in the chat. You hopping in the chat. Y'all know what it is, man. Duval.
Yeah. You know it? Free birds. Yeah. Going all the way, all the way. Watch how these pieces get moving like Hasbro. You know ain't no con in these raps, so I'm trying to be calm when it comes to the cash flow. You know talking till I die from the city we ride, no matter the outcome. You know when you out, watch your mouth in the jungle, a lot of them never escape from. Agent J when I bait some, 28 in my bag like I'm Freddie T. Agent K when I'm holding the city down, blocking all of the haters like Tony B. It's our year every year, if you quoting me, we gon' see on the field. They know the county, I scream it wherever I go. When I bleed, I just see black and teal. Feel like Brunel when the place is in action. Every line that I flow always solid, that mean I ain't worried about pockets collapsing. He may go all the way, running the X's and O's, gotta love how it happens. You ain't part of the gang, I ain't gotta explain why we ain't got no room on the wagon. MIT is the army, the navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh, never can care how you feel. You are now in the mix with the men and teal. Nothing but facts inside these conversations. Keep it 100, the law of the nation. With all the smoke, we can meet at the bank. You know the location. Executing the play when the ball cross the plane, that's the game. Hit my little celebration. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. All I can hear is them saying, ooh. You know it? Yeah. Free birds.
Welcome welcome to the Men and Tell podcast. I am your host, Agent J, and as always, welcome with my main man, J to the I to the M-B-O.
Oh, and
You are now in the mix with the Men and Tell.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing?
It's Men and Tell Thursday, man.
And it's gotta love it, bro. The organization loves us. They know we on Thursday, so what they do, they go ahead and drop that hunt. Ha! We've been hunting up. Ha! Let's go.
Hunting
Yes, bro.
everything.
Listen, bro. Nah, it's great. It's great. Hey, turn your mic up just a little bit.
Hunting everything, brother.
Yes, sir. So, bruh, shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out everybody joining us tonight, man. We really appreciate y'all rocking with us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, man. Shout out everybody in the comments. Devin, always. MIT family, what's up? And he throws in a Duval. We got Malcolm Lex in the chat. Malcolm says sharing is caring. You better believe it, bro, because y'all already know what it is. We keep it real. We keep it teal. Do us that favor. Please hit that like, subscribe, follow, and share for your boy, right? Jay, bro, we got a lot of stuff going on, bro. We got a lot of stuff going on, and that hunt is an hour long.
Bro, it's so much shit going on. It's shit that outside of Jaguar shit, bro. The Michael Parsons shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
outside of Jaguar shit. Michael Parsons, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Breaking news.
Like what?
Yeah. That's first. And who was it? Kenny Clark?
And Kenny Clark, the D tackle.
Yes. You get a tackle, you get an offensive tackle, and 2 firsts. And they cook. Like, bro, you don't know what to bear. Like,
but you give up a 26-year-old superstar.
Yes, dog.
Oh my God.
Jerry, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jerry?
I ain't gonna pay him. I can't pay him. Ain't not one of them ever gonna get that much money from me. You hear me, Jimbo? Who's that on that nag?
Oh, snap. Not Jerry.
Yeah, bro.
Jerry definitely talk like that in private. Shit, sometimes in public, probably.
I was about to say, boy.
Yeah. But so that's bad news for Dallas. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it some more, but I don't think Dallas won that trade. I thought that was bad. You know, yeah, you could say, okay, 2 first rounds, but you don't know shit. First rounds don't pan out all the time, bro.
It don't.
You had you one and you knew what you had. So that was crazy. But some joyous news.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the hunter. Speaking of hunting, shout out to the
speaking of hunting, and like the fact that they were able to like keep that shit a secret this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like now you look back and you like there were signs. You know, like damn, yeah. In that video, I never did see below her neck, or you know what I'm saying, like.
But hey, that's how you're supposed to do. Moving silence.
That's how you're supposed to do it. They did it right. Listen, they did it the right way because, like people already just be hating on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like just for being together and like they be saying wild shit. Like Travis kind of already addressed that when he was talking to Kay Adams.
Mm-hmm.
But same time, bro, definitely love it. Man, look, bro, that man done won the Heisman. That man done graduated. That man done got drafted to the NFL. That man done got married. And now that man a dad.
Had a hell of a year, ain't it?
One off season.
Had a hell of a year, ain't it?
Oh my God. Shout out to Travis Hunter and his wife Leanna, dog. And congratulations on a healthy baby boy.
Hey, bro, like, cause I done seen people talking crazy on there, like, man, he done put a baby in. I said, you mean him and his wife had a child? Like,
yeah,
like this ain't like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, Come on, bro. But people just be having I don't know, bro. People just weird. I think people just be
behavior, bro. 100%.
weird.
100%. So let's get into it last week real quick, or the weekend that was. Preseason week 3 started Zent play. You know how we do this, bro. Good, bad, ugly. Let's run through it. What you got, dog?
The good. The Campanile spirit. I like the spirit of Campanile because or Campanile, whatever. Because that was our second string defense out there, bro. And they had Tua looking shook, bro. Tua could have had a concussion last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they was holding them, boy. They got to him. They got to him and they held him for the majority of the half. Like, I to me that was the good. The bad from the game, it was just, I mean, we couldn't score, but that was also their starter. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Yeah. They played the starters.
Yeah, they played their starters. So I can say that was bad. The ugly was just really, I mean, I think we have the same ugly. Just quarterback, like the backup. Like it just nothing looked clean. It just didn't really look clean.
Yeah. No, that's you hit it on the head. That's definitely my ugly. I totally agree with your good. The only thing I'm going to add is like the fact that this offense does work because again, these were our second, third, you know, the running back was the 5th running back. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was like the 3rd running back on the depth chart. It was 5th. And then a running back that they just picked up off the street that same week with Jaquindon Jackson and what was other buddy's name? Kevin Harris?
I think so.
I think it was Kevin Harris. But you know, whatever. But the fact is that they were able to run, and they were able to run on Miami starters. Like, you know, this is kind of like, I guess, how Pittsburgh must have felt, you know what I'm saying? How their twos were kind of, it seemed like they were that they were handling the Jaguars, but I mean, really, I don't think they were. Because again, you got to think about it. We false start, we back ourselves up in that game. The offense is able to dig themselves out of the hole, and then really a Buffalo penalty backed us up again. And you know what I'm saying? Like I just think if you don't have the phantom penalty, like we score on that. And they showed that they can overcome adversity. Now you got your 2s and 3 offense out there playing against the 1s of Miami, and they had adversity early, and they showed that they could get out of it. You know what I'm saying? They converted some first downs. Like you said, they kept us out the end zone, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like we really shouldn't have been able to run the ball as well as we did. But it just shows you that the offense works.
Yes, exactly.
If you do what the offense is supposed to do, then it's gonna work. And it's obviously so simple that, and not simple as like it's easy, right? But simple as in the fact that once you know it, you can do it, and you could do it at a pretty decent level. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the ugly, because I really don't even have a bad. The ugly is just the QB play. Like if we had slightly better backup QBs, like I think they could have scored touchdowns against that shit. If we just had slightly better, you know, and I'm not even saying like if Nick Mullen was in there.
Yeah, be mad. We live, not like live pre-recorded and then we drop it. We live. You know what I'm saying? I can interact with you. I can interact with Flary on Flares. I can interact with Devin. I can interact with anybody, man. Let's go. B-Mac in the house. We are live.
You mean put Flary on the board? You got Duval. Let's go, man. But yeah, so it's like I know that offense works even with subpar quarterback play. And I'll even take it a step further. Like subpar quarterback play might be able to still propel that offense as long as your core, first teamers are playing. You know what I'm saying? Because those guys are more apt to make a play. Oh, the ball's still slightly behind you. This motherfucker catches it with one hand. You know what I'm saying? Like that was definitely behind Irwin. Like I don't blame Trenton Irwin for that. You feel me? But at the same time, I see that it works. I see that this offense, if it's put behind the sticks or this offense is faced with some kind of adversity, that they're able to move forward. And we haven't seen that in a long time. And we kind of, what do we want to see compared to what we saw? Like, we wanted to see our guy BJ get the fuck off. He did.
It made the team.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we just covered it. Like, we wanted to see, can this offense still function even if you're not the best of the best on the field? And I feel like the answer is yes. And then we wanted to know, what does Campanelli's defense look like when your guys aren't in there? And that makes me feel real good if Trayvon Walker or Josh Hines Allen aren't on the field, that whoever is coming in to rotate with them they're going to be able to do their thing because of the defense, bro. Like, bro, they got Baldy out here doing cut up breakdowns, Campanelli's blitz packages. You know what I'm saying?
Shit looking different.
That shit was raw. That Jack Kaiser sack, that shit was raw. So, shout out to everybody that played in the game, bro. But at the end of the day, we knew that it was always going to come down to this. We only go half 53. We only go half 53, dog. So last week, we did our 53-man roster. Jay, just real quick, I want to run through it and see how it shook out from what you said, for what I said. So they kept 9 old linemen. Jay said they'd have 9. I said 10. So I was over on the O-line. We both said that they'd have 2 quarterbacks. Jay said 3 tight ends. They did indeed keep 3. I said 4. But Jay said they were only going to keep 3 running backs because they couldn't carry all 4. And I told them they could. Kept all 4 running backs. Defensive ends, we're both wrong. Jay said 5. I said 4. They kept 6. Yes, because Danny Stringo and BJ Green, 2 undrafted free agent rookies, made the team, dog. Shout out to them, boys. Linebacker room, 6. We were correct on that number. Wide receiver, we both said 6, and they only have 5.
But it was only 5 at the time of the 53, of the release of the 53.
Well, no, it's 5 right now.
Oh, somebody got released?
Yeah, Tremel.
Oh, Tremel? Okay.
Yeah. They haven't updated the thing yet, but Google says that he got through waivers and he signed the Jags practice squad. Okay. Corners. So they had like their DBs kind of stacked. We said 5 and 6.
And it had 5 on there.
Yeah, they had 5 corners, but I think there's only 5 safeties.
Yeah, I think
there's only 5 safeties.
5 and 5.
because you got Lane, you got Murray, you got Dewey, you got Lane, Antonio, and you got Darnell Savage. Yeah, so 5 and 5.
Yeah, which is crazy. I didn't know old boy was hurt and then going to be out for the season. And
well, I don't think they didn't know until they got to that process.
Yeah.
D-line, so interior, your boy J.I.M.B.O said they were only going to keep 4. We only kept 4 because why? Because they have ends that can play inside out. So I called that. Jay was over 2. He said 6. And obviously we had the special teams 3. But all in all, bro, I mean, I think our numbers, like how we kind of saw this roster shaking out, was pretty close. I'd say 80%. I'd say 80% close, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like I said, that's why when we talked about the D line, I was just like, I kind of just wanted to group them all together instead of the edges and the tackles, because it's like that's a big number that any which way it could be. You know what I'm saying? Any which way it could be 10 or 11 guys from your line. So, but
yeah. So I gotta pose this for you. Now I want to just kind of look at it and say winners and losers. Like who was the winners and who were the losers of the roster?
Winners. Like I said, I wanted to see BJ make the team. I think.
Right, winners, right there.
Yeah, I don't think you can teach size, and I think he obviously, I've seen him play with a mean streak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him play mean and nasty at Colorado, and sometimes you can't teach that shit either. So if he's showing that, if he had been showing that in camp, that's the only way you make the team, if you're showing that in camp. Undrafted rookie free agent. Like,
bro, I told you the first camp. I tweeted it, bro. I tweeted the very first camp we had. I saw him out there, and I was like, bro, this dude is a monster.
Yeah.
That dude, bro, he was killing the bags. He was, bro. I'll have to find the tweet, dog. But
yeah, I just rolled up on. I'm about to roll up a monster.
I hear you, dog. But yeah, so Danny Stringow, BJ Green, those two guys are definitely winners. I'm gonna tell you who I think's a winner from this roster. Darnell Savage.
Yeah. I
think Darnell Savage is a winner in this roster. You know what I'm saying? Like they felt. I think Lane. I think Rayon Lane was going to make the team anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I think him showing what he can do on special teams as a gunner, like that kind of, they were like, okay, well, not only can he play gunner, but he also plays the same position as DT. Shout out Daniel Thomas, man.
We're the losers for that, bro.
We're the losers for that one.
Maybe not the Jaguars don't feel like that, but Men and Teal feels like a loser.
Yeah, we feel like that. We're not going to say the Jacksonville Jaguars, because we do believe in what the Jacksonville Jaguars are building right now. But at the same time, it's so hard to say goodbye. That's like a Mercedes Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like that's what he kind of like means to us, at least.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I just
really. Okay, well, me, that's what it feels like to me, bro.
I just like people, like, I don't know. I like genuine people when it comes to people on a football team, and when you're talking about a guy whose skill set isn't nothing like stupid crazy, bro. You're a special teams guy and a backup safety. But like but you bring faith, and you bring, like, you have team building stuff. You have team leadership qualities that I've seen this team kind of rally around you. Like, they look to you, bro. Most teams have chaplains like that aren't in uniform. Having one in uniform helps when you're in football. and you're going out there into the Lions Den. And shout out to DT. Daniel will be going to the Lions Den, bro. He signed with the Lions.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro.
I was really hoping there was like a backroom deal going on, like ADT just chill. We just moving some stuff around.
But he can't be practice squad.
No, I ain't even talking about that, bro.
I'm just saying, like, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A contender call, you gotta answer.
Yeah, no, you gotta answer. You gotta answer, bro. And that's that's the risk the Jaguars take. If even if that was, even if there was a backroom conversation. So yeah, to us, we do feel like we lost with losing DT, but yeah, bro, with Caleb Ransall being on IR, bro, that saved Darnell.
Yeah,
that saved Savage, bro. Like, I don't think Savage would have made the team. And I don't know. I don't. Maybe he ends up in Detroit. If you know what I'm saying, I don't know. But it's not a knock against Savage as a player. It's a knock against the fact that he's not their guy. And they have too many of their guys in the building, and they've already shown an affinity for Dewey. They keep talking about Antonio Johnson, and then you got the rook Rayon, making these plays on special teams. So I definitely think that he was a winner on that because Caleb Ransall lost to IR. I just saw a comment. Devin says, "Do y'all think the new wide receiver is going to make a difference?" Another loser of the 53-man roster is Austin Trammell, who initially made the 53-man, and then they bring in Tim Patrick, and in order to make room for Tim Patrick, they waive Austin Trammell. Again, I saw on Google says that he is now on the practice squad, but still, it's like, damn, I made the roster, and then I didn't even last 24 hours on that bitch.
Shit,
you
tough.
Feel me? And waived, and we didn't even play a football game. But he's a loser to it. But at the same time, this just shows you that like this organization isn't sitting here to like. We're gonna play games, but we ain't playing games.
Not playing,
bro. You feel me? And look, James Gladstone had a press conference, and he's like, "Look, we're not gonna be stagnant. We're gonna be ever evolving, and we're gonna get that edge." That's what tonight's hunt is called. You know what I'm saying? The edge, because they're moving so differently. Some people are saying that, like, well, we're getting overhyped over what regular GMs do. I don't think that's regular. I think the majority of GMs are really bad at their jobs, because if they weren't bad at their jobs, then the team, there would be more competitive. There'd be more than just the 5 or 6 teams that they're always talking about, and then sprinkle in this dark horse team that nobody saw coming. So it's like I don't think, depending on what your standard is, like my standard is like we should be winning, we should be making the playoffs, and we should be in that conversation to be Super Bowl champions. But yeah, let's get into it, dog. Without further ado, the hunt. Did you slow down the rate?
Wild times. All right, we'll try to be a little quicker in this setting than we were the last. I think
we're pretty clear about it from day one of training camp. Is we're at 90-man roster.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Get to 50.
You turn it down just a little bit.
So half the guys you're looking around in this room won't be there.
He would do everything right, and so I'd put him in there. He'd play phases because he can line up and he knows what he's doing.
That's what
I think it's still the same things that you probably heard James talk a lot about in the draft.
Is that probably what your gut says, or strategist mind?
Those guys are guys that tend to find
about
ways
to
to
fire
impact
my J,
either their
man.
role
Fuck.
on the field or even off the field. They impact the team in positive ways.
Yeah, I might have to hit the baby
if you
to the
put
wife
him in the
down
game,
here.
he's gonna line up right. He's gonna get guys.
You know, you have to look at the whole body of work over the course of camp.
Bro, you just feel like
the games.
Feel like he talk about Rayon.
Everyone's production.
You feel like
really is.
Camp talking about BJ or
pressure
String
rate
Gal.
of any player in the preseason.
Oh, that's definitely BJ.
Themselves that appear
You talking about BJ right there? Had the highest
with-
pressure rate of
with
any
vets and can actually
player in the
produce
season.
when the lights are
Preseason.
on. It's not easy. Those decisions aren't easy. You wish you could keep everybody.
Bruh, these things, fire. Well,
The what?
so these links, boutique vapes, fire. The Edge. They gotta have part of James Gladstone's press conference in here.
I got you, Jason.
Shout out Jason. Or said, told Mumu being trash in the game was his eviction notice.
Can't be censored.
Would you just put some chips in there?
Yeah.
Trash room here.
I know he a little kid, bro.
Yeah, bro. How?
That's pretty much it.
The hotel, the goal is to try to create some continuity, right? Like when I was in Los Angeles, we went to UC Irvine to training camp, and we stayed in the dorms. And
Which
then
thing
we
that
went
is, a
to hotel.
townhome?
But you try to create some of that camaraderie, a little bit of the connection. Obviously, these guys are together for about 12 hours a day in the building, and then they do have an opportunity to go home, maybe see their family real quick, but they got to get back to the hotel, and that's definitely a part of it that you're trying to continue to create.
Yes, sir. I already know, bro. They can't make a hunt and then not be fired. I can't tell you one hunt I was like, man, that was some bullshit. Green is gonna be faster than Abdullah. I want to know who don't dress. I feel like BJ.
I'm super
but I
excited.
feel like
I mean, it just feels crazy that I'm already in year 2.
Might not dress.
I feel like year 1 flew by. But I mean, I'm super excited, ready to get on to year 2, see what year 2 got for me. I definitely feel like me and some of the players, and the wide receivers for sure, got a lot stronger bond.
Yeah, I don't know why that number in that number. I don't know why it's saying that, Jibbo.
Like
That's
all
not
the little things.
unless you got a different number.
Me and Diami went to Miami, trained after that.
With the
Me and Travis
eyes.
came out here through.
Oh, yeah, I know that's wrong.
Yeah, because I'm on Twitter right now, and that's
brought us closer together.
Almost 10 times that
I feel
already.
like we got a pretty strong bond for sure.
I think they only reported.
I think we're in the hotel like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, something like that. But I mean, it's just a part of football. I mean, everybody knows like when you go into camp, you got to move in the hotel. So I mean, I feel like that's just a part of the job. That's what comes with it when you sign up to play football.
I'm great, but humble enough.
Nerds and some water. Gotta have those two.
Going to work. I'm going to work. Hey.
Bro, so there's going to be a lot of NASCAR packages with all that edge rushers up here. Yep. Yes, bro. We gonna be getting after it.
All right, guys, let's get rolling here. Appreciate you guys' patience and time throughout the meeting today. I know it's been a long day today, but it's exciting to see you all here.
I think Camp really didn't like that game one shit. He was like, man, we way better than this, dog. You got me doing this vanilla bullshit.
Right? We're talking about being fundamentally sound, attacking, situational masters, and both mentally and physically tough people here. That was a couple months, right? That we were guys together. Phase 1, we go through phase 2.
Showed him in the starter position,
ain't it? Voluntary. We go through a lot of time. That produced some pretty cool results.
Devin's the starter.
And a lot of learning, a lot of teaching. So much going on that we're learning about ourselves.
How many linebackers you got?
Expedite. Now that window that we're
How many
talking
linebackers are
about
going to be
here
on the field?
is 1 month. 1 month to truly see what this is really going to be. How much better can we get?
Who's the other
linebacker? But he's Devin's. No, he's Foyer's backup on the depth.
Are we running a 4-3 or not?
At communicating. How much better
we
can
running
we
a
get?
4-3
Yeah, but what if you have
that we try to
the
talk
extra
about every
DB?
single day. And then at the end of the day,
What
it's
if you have
always about you guys
can't
going
have
out and making
3 linebackers if you have an extra DB.
That's what it will always be about. Is you.
Are we a 4-3 defense?
Putting it all together.
I mean, there's some kind of hybrid of a 4-3, yeah.
Do a great
We're
job.
a 4-3. What do you think the green
Communicate at a high
means?
level, guys.
I understand that, bro, but he's not gonna. He's not guaranteed
Special teams are up.
be on the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the rest of the starters.
We work 4-3. He's the third linebacker.
I understand. I feel you, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's it.
The goal is we put so much in early in spring throughout phase 1, 2, and 3 mini camp, and we try to throw a lot at them from above the neck and challenge them that way. And really, when we came back for the start of training camp, we were really starting back at install 1, but install 1 was a little bit bigger than install 1 was in the spring.
Is the third linebacker on the depth chart.
It's about just repeated repetition of getting the fundamentals, technique, and all of the schemes so that they start to feel more comfortable with ultimately the play calls, formation, alignment, assignment.
Go get set, guys, let's go!
When you're working to build to that higher level, typically you're going to start with those simple fundamentals, the things you do over and over again that show up down in, down out.
Here we go, let's go, in the huddle, guys. Air it out, give yourself some space, PT. Finish! Why are they out hustling us?
Just the little details of every single inch or
So I'm just telling you what Jaguars.com say. This is their depth chart. I ain't make this.
The biggest focus is just the culture of the defense.
Hey, return to go! Let's go!
Guys running the ball, not staying blocked, attacking the ball, and a culture of guys that play hard for each other. You develop a trust and a camaraderie through sacrifice, but you got to see that every day. Like, talk is cheap. To be at your best in a high-stress situation, you got to stress train. You got to train your nerve response. You got to push through those difficult times in camp, get back up and do it again the next play, and continue to play physical. That's really what all this is about. And I think that's where you can develop your toughness and the camaraderie of your unit.
Good job, Good job! Yeah, John! That's what I'm talking about, John! There we go. Great timing. There we go. Good job. Great job up front.
Unicorn. Not the unicorn.
We got a couple padded days coming up. That was a soft practice. I know it felt a little bit lonely at times. Great quality work. Seismic
You are now in the mix with the man in tail.
Hey guys, all right, let's finish on the day strong. Have a great day off. Let's get rested. We got game week coming up, guys, right? We're going into game week, so we got to get ready to go play a game and go impose our will on somebody else. Let's go get ready to do that. Let's go. Jags on 2, 1, 2. Jags. Let's go, man. Lock in.
Not Jags on 2, 1, 2. They're doing it different. Jags on 5, Jags on 5. Like, what? You supposed to be on 3.
still kind of unpacking, and this is by far, yeah, probably my favorite room. This is, I guess,
What's up, Robert? You're supposed to sit here and watch it with us.
Hall of Fame wall with a dear friend of mine, Leroy Butler, one of my closest friends who I grew up with right here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, shout out to Edgar Bennett, man.
Played high school together, college together, and was fortunate to play with him in Green Bay. Hall of Famer. Obviously Reggie White, Michael Jordan, Shaq, and Brett Favre. And my brother Mark gave me a nice little framed Mike Tyson Punch-Out video game signed by Mike Tyson, so that's pretty cool as well. So you can kind of say this wall is pretty special. I know I've been around a lot of great players, been fortunate to coach a lot of great players, and they've signed some things for me, and so happy to be home where I can finally start unpacking some of this memorabilia and kind of reminisce a little bit, but obviously keeping the main thing, and it's about the next one. You know, when you're talking about, you know, some of these trophies and what we're going after, you know, that's the most important thing, adding to it. And so that's the continued drive and focus.
I told you, dog. That's why I'm fucking with this regime, dog.
You know, as far as
Doug Peterson was like, he talking about, you know, I'm not saying this is a Super Bowl team.
They put me in the Hall of Fame in 2005.
We're just trying to compete for the playoffs.
You know, rings and things like that. So that kind of.
You got to talk that shit up, bro.
Yeah, you got to.
So, you know,
how you gonna play for the Super Bowl when you can't even believe that you are capable of the Super Bowl?
Collection, and obviously the welcome.
That's crazy.
Which was huge. Some of the gifts. Coming home,
I love it, bro,
and making it even more special. But you know, some of again, Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, dog, we don't care about all that.
Hey, bro, that's just it. Now you just rubbing it in.
Just a few things, guys, I want to hit you on. We're obviously putting
my quarterback
tomorrow. Okay, what does that mean? That means that everything that we've been doing.
And they kind of look like Miami a little bit in that.
All the fundamentals and techniques, everything we've been doing.
No, it's two different. It's two completely different shades, bro. I'm mad. All our players. Did you see that when our players get it wrong?
Different between I have pads on. I want to hurt somebody.
What'd you say?
Before the preseason game, there was like a social media thing, and they were asking the Dolphins and the Jaguars whose teal is which. And they had two swatches of teal, the Miami teal and our teal.
Well, they're aquamarine.
You would think that the people who wear the official gear, well, our guys, a couple of our guys got it right. It felt like a lot more of our guys got it wrong than their team got. It looked like most of their team got it right from the answer. So we couldn't tell. Our team, our players, some of our players.
It definitely feels more like training.
Some of our players could tell, like Jarian knew.
Gets out there, that increases obviously with the pads on, and then that feels more like training camp.
You go against another guy on the other side that has the same mentality. That heightens just the aggression a little bit higher. But at the end of the day, we all have one goal: for the guys to make the 53 and to compete to win for the Super Bowl.
Something that I'd like for us all.
Yeah,
think about in this room for the next month.
Need to win a Super Bowl, bro.
This is players, coaches, staff, everybody. What is our edge?
Bulldog.
What is your edge? What is it individually about our team or about your side of ball that is your edge? That is our edge. Because, guys, at the end of the day, everybody has one.
That's how you know they be listening, bro. We did the What's Your Edge video weeks ago. We did the What's Your Edge podcast weeks ago.
That I need to hone, that I need to craft to become the full player that I want to be.
What I'm talking about, man.
Come on, man.
Y'all suiting up like warriors.
Start this thing off. You got to be better than the guy next to you.
Chilling, walk a little ass.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was it. We're all playing those coming up.
Compete against your peers. We all do. because that's how you make the team.
Great teams compete, and I think that's where we've
honestly
taken some steps.
Walker,
This
you
offseason's been
can't
very
fucking guard
competitive.
anybody. I don't want you on my team.
It might not go our way every day on offense or on defense, but the competition and the extra effort is there.
That's how you play, bro. What's the one thing that's always on your mind that you're either honing in, working on, constantly? There's something to be said about being the best at what you do.
I always want to go out there and be more competitive because you want to win. You know, and the winning mindset is really your edge.
Great job making it. Yeah. And every single one of us in this room, in this building, find something that will mold the identity of this team.
My age is just, I'm competitive as heck.
That's what we like.
I still got a chip on my shoulder that I just feel like I just need to release and just, keep proving myself right. And so I
You are now in the mix with the man in Teal.
I got another loser too. Cephas.
Oh my God.
That's what Cephas was a loser.
He's
Loser of this
giving me the
roster.
inside every
But he's a loser with a second chance.
I just feel
Because they did bring him
and then
big
having
clear
that chip on my
waivers and they
shoulder
brought him back on
to the
IR.
day, man. I'm still getting slept on as a player. Kind of love it and hate it at the same time. It fuels me to hate it. Fuels me to love it too.
With me, bro, I'm the full court to take over.
The mental edge is knowing your job above and beyond just what you're asked to do.
I don't hate a type thought. Gives us a shot, potential, or a good completion, maybe even a runaway going out of bounds.
First field goal,
I don't know what you think.
first field goal. Let's do it.
I can throw the ball, I can put it anywhere I want it, but the mental side, being able to get in the right play every time.
Okay. Okay.
Being able to make the right decision every time and get the ball out fast. I think that's where I'm trying to find more and more of my edge.
With the guys I see in this room.
Trash, nigga.
Yeah.
That becomes your best.
Do the right thing with the ball. Do the right thing with the ball.
Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Oh.
I always wanted to buy in and trust the process because if somebody's been there and they know what they're doing, I will want to follow.
That's every day, Pete.
Just trusting, what Liam and them are doing here, so they can trust me, so we can go out there and perform the way we need to. That's all I want.
You guys are all the best competing against the best, but what is it about your best that's going to make you different? To make the team, to start, to back up, to be a special teams demon, whatever it is. But ultimately, guys, that thing will help us win games. And that's what it's all about.
What you do, ref?
Good start. Good start.
Oh, he threw his hands up.
Yeah. Some good stuff.
He might have
there.
stepped out.
Great ass kicking. It was. Yeah, first time. I mean, right.
Great.
Oh, Travis just made him miss and scored. How good is he at corner? Right? I mean, he's so good at corner.
And every time he get out there, you can see that energy picks up in his mind.
No doubt.
His energy's so different.
Yes. It's not even
Devin
close.
says they look more focused and hungry. Peterson was too laid back.
I've been very pleased with his dedication to this whole craft and what he's doing, and also the coaches have done a great job of adjusting.
You with us for this period. I've been impressed with his detail in all of his preparation. He is totally dialed in, locked in, and been super receptive to everything, but he's really working hard in the meeting room, on the field with us.
All right, let me ask you this one. It's been a lot of fun to try to juggle that. It's certainly a challenge because of the time constraints with Travis, but he's been so impressive with the ability to try to transition back and forth. He's taking reps at cornerback, and then the very next period, 5 minutes later, he's playing wide out and he's shifting and motioning and handling multiple play calls in the huddle and long play calls and checks and adjustments.
Exactly right. Look at that. We haven't even installed it yet. You already got it down.
And then turning back around and during the special teams period, he's back to working on fundamentals and the nitty-gritty technique of playing defense.
Whether we get him for 8 minutes in a period or 16 minutes in 2 periods over the course of that day when he's having an offensive day, and then when he has defensive days, He's really doing a good job honing in on his technique with Coach Milas. And those guys have been pushing him. I am impressed with everything that he's done. I think Coach Cohen's done an unbelievable job with just laying his schedule out to literally down to the second.
Oh, good. Right, and that's the thing, bro. People think he's like, bro, you think he's not preparing to
There's
do
always
this
things
stuff?
every single day that you can clean up. But I do believe
The
that
conversations
specifically
are
on the
ridiculous,
offensive
right?
side of the ball where, we've maybe focused a little bit more on since him arriving.
If he does that to you, you can just slightly, quickly move yourself. I got you. You know what I mean? But make sure we're set.
You've definitely seen development and elevation in his play alignments, getting ready, but also making plays in practice. So his time is used up throughout the entire day, so he's working.
And we welcome you to Everbank Stadium. Football is back, and man, we are glad to have it back.
We're not going to wait very long before I ask you about this guy. Man, I can't wait to watch Travis Hunter.
Well, and he said, look, it means the world to him for them to allow him to be him, which means playing both ways. And he's going to focus on offense first tonight. And then after that, he'll move over to the defensive side of the ball. I'm excited to watch him. Look, the reality is that there's been nobody in the modern era of football that has been a true two-way player. He played over 2,600 snaps the last 2 years at Colorado. My best guess is he's going to do it, and he's going to do it very well this year.
First game. Excited.
I thought our coaches and Travis handled it well. Certainly unique in the preseason because it's not an entire game, so it maybe doesn't pose the same challenges that a full game would. But I thought his work, his preparation, the coaching staff's preparation, and the plan they put together and his ability to execute it went fairly smoothly.
Now Travis Hunter motions right back to the left, so still trips over there and a shotgun.
That's what I'm saying.
Trevor drops the throw, four-man rush. Fires underneath, they're both going to be caught.
And the fact that, like,
yardage.
this defense, like, I mean, the offensive line,
his first catch
not letting motherfuckers touch our quarterback.
It was pretty seamless. I mean, he played that first drive offensively, made a couple
Opening
catches.
holes. This shit,
obviously, we were done with those guys after that.
Obviously,
group,
it always got to go
He
right.
was ready to go in on defense.
But if it goes more right than it goes wrong, this shit's gonna be dangerous.
But Jeff, we're going to now get to see Travis Hunter on defense. Played offense the first series. Now he's a cornerback for the defense.
Well, he just covered Roman Wilson. He got great coverage.
Look at this shit. Look, he just ran the man. He mirrored him
the whole way, and then after the ball's thrown underneath.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to take a little bit of the shininess off of the star of Travis Hunter.
He's like, bro, you ran my whole route.
Handled himself perfectly and gave him a little bit back.
Shit, bro. He
his
mirrored.
communication.
Bro, that was like some mutant
X-Men.
Bro, he caused the sack, but he was about to go to him, bro.
Now he scrambles. Now he's going to get hit from behind.
Yeah,
that's a coverage sack. Nice work that time. DeJuan Smoot got him.
And I got to give some credit where credit is due, right? Smoot gets credit for the sack, but the coverage was really the one who should get credit for the sack because there was nowhere to go for the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback.
I wish you would have threw that bitch, boy. Tell me what you would have.
Right at me. He looked me in my eyes and like this.
He looked me in my eyes.
I might bump it because I stayed right there. But I come back to him.
Bro, you're just a little kid, right? I was about to go fast.
It was 19 seconds to play. Nick Mullins brings the Jaguars out one last time in this half.
Yeah, and 19 seconds, even though you got all three timeouts.
North Carolina.
I mean, in a real game situation, you're probably not going to push the envelope, but in the preseason game, why not?
Mullins does drop the throw. Checks it to Tootin. Made a man miss. 40 boys. He quick. Got it to the 45-yard line. Liam Cohen's going to go ahead and use the timeout with 11 seconds to play, and he got it out to the 45-yard line, a 13-yard gain.
All right, we saw Cam Little in practice kick like a 72-yarder. All right, so Frank, where do they got to get for him to have an opportunity?
Well, right now it's about 72 yards. So what I do think they'll do, you're right, Jeff. You got timeouts left. You got both of them left. Throw it to the middle of the field, take a timeout, and see what Cam Little can do.
Absolutely.
The conversations between Liam and I, we have great communication. And so we had talked about as that drive was starting, what yard line we had to get to in order to put him out there in that position. So we were hoping to get past the 50 was the goal. I said get past the 50. And I think we got a decent chance to make this kick. Unfortunately, we kind of got stopped a little short of that.
Mullins drops, looks, fires middle of the field. He gives himself up.
Well, 1 second. You got 1 second.
You know how much sweeter it's going to be
how far out
on Monday Night Football when he hits a 69 or a 70-yarder to beat the Chiefs.
I'm hoping it's like the longest possible field goal for Cam because I want to see him. I want to see what he can do from how far. So I saw them all looking at it.
I want to see it. I want to see it in the Super Bowl.
He kind of looked to me and thought, okay, what do you think?
But even just
the first thing I look at is, okay, what is Cam
even if you do that bitch the first game,
full grin, ready to go. He wants that kick so bad.
Now I'm starting to look at more around the field.
Now you're in the history books for real.
That's 5, 10. Okay, that's 6 plus the 10-yard mark. That's
like I say, he just kicked.
Bro, did you see Josh Hines Allen's tweet
going to attempt a 70-yard
field
goal on the last play of the half.
Like I said, he made a 72-yarder in practice. Frank,
man, I'll leave it alone.
I mean, I think it's trust in the kicker. I think would be the first thing is
but shit, hey, we still got some time, man, because we're breaking down the South Florida.
His abilities and talent. So it's a great opportunity.
Practice comes first, man.
To put him out there. It just shows you the belief he has in himself.
Always rewatch
it's something
this.
That from day one,
appreciate you for
when I first worked him out in college at Arkansas, that's what separated himself. Was a guy that I just knew he had such belief in himself and was willing to do whatever it took to be a great kicker in this league. You saw it right away, and we're seeing that every day of how he wants to be special and wants to be, one of the best kickers in the league.
Cook puts it down. Little's kick is up.
When he kicked it, I just looked, did like a little peek. I was like, oh, nah, we got enough for that one.
I was like, holy crap, and I'm watching it, and he still had more air.
It's crazy. It's like watching it in slow motion as he kicked it, and it just unbelievable.
The 70-yard field goal is good! He just made a 70-yarder! He ended the half on a 70-yard field goal!
Hey, bruh, this nigga Travis be jumping so high, bro.
I was just excited for him. And then it kind of make you feel good.
Bro, I saw him do like one jump, and it looked like he was walking.
All we gotta do is get to at least about the 50.
Like he was walking on air from me. The athleticism is crazy.
Holy smokes. That's unbelievable. 70 yards. That changes everything going forward.
That's a weapon.
The real killer Cam.
If the ball goes in the end zone, you get the ball at the 35. I mean, realistically with him, you get 20 yards and you're in field goal range. I mean, which is pretty crazy to say. So to have a kicker that can hit it from
like, yo, you get
70
yards.
I mean, it's a weapon.
Your field goal range. Let's go.
And I really just started reflecting on last year. We lost a couple games by, less than 3 points. Games to where we could have won. And now we're in every game. I feel like if, we get the ball back, we're in every game now. So, we can, play fundamentally sound football on both sides of the ball and then have our special team go out there and make some plays.
I know DT was praying when that happened, man. Damn. And I reckon like my dog died, bro.
Damn, little. Let's go.
Damn. We need to hear a locker room.
Guys, obviously the standard is never to lose a game. We understand that. We did get beat in 3 phases. It was a little undisciplined. The communication was not where it needs to be, but there was some really good things. The guys making plays, and you guys played your asses off. So I appreciate that. We got to get this fixed, get on the tape tomorrow in the next few days, and let's get back to work, man. We got a long time before we have to go play. All right, but we got one coming up against the Saints. We have to go travel as a team, but we got to get that fixed, guys. And all of that takes no talent. It takes no talent to fix that, and it's got to get fixed. We all good on that, guys? All right, let's go. Bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Jags on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, it don't take talent to fix that shit, bro.
All right, shut it off.
Look at that.
Special jersey.
Keep it simple.
Ship it off.
Don't take talent to fix the
there
dumb
goes that.
shit.
Let's go into a piece of history now. Let's tape her up. Oh, actually, is it like this? Wait. Wait. Wait.
Damn, Cam.
Okay. Hit it.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
See, it didn't work.
Damn, come on, dog.
He's a punter, bro.
Kicker.
Yeah, kicker, sorry.
Kicker guy. Cam, bruh.
He's a rookie. No, he's not superior player, but he's a young, like, I don't think he's ever fight. He's probably never going to.
Hey, guys, I got you.
Just saying, dog. You ain't never take the box, dog.
Yeah, it looks like he has never taken the ball.
That's crazy.
How is that so hard?
That's the best part of my day.
All right, off to Canton.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
All right, guys. Hey, just want to go over some of this stuff. Obviously, a few days removed.
My kicker's
from
in the
it,
Hall of
but
Fame,
want to
bitch.
highlight some things and also
Preseason Hall of
continue to get
Fame.
some of this stuff corrected. I know you guys have probably seen a lot of this, but want to be able to make.
No, he'll get the
we're
regular
making
season
right
record, bro.
corrections. See this stuff?
He gonna get that
You guys do some
opportunity.
really good as well on both sides of the ball.
Dog, hey, you know it'd be
We've been
crazy.
together for so long since the
It's
spring,
like-
just going against each other. And
What if he gets
you
it like
then
3
bring in
times?
an exterior factor? How do we respond?
He kicks a
And
67,
There were some moments where I thought we responded really
69,
well.
and a 70 in a game.
Foot in the ground.
Or not in a game,
To
but you
get
know what I'm saying?
vertical.
Like, just throughout the year.
And then violent,
The new record holder is.
setting the tone for the whole day.
Fourth down, short yardage, turnover
Oh, yeah,
on
that was
downs.
that.
We run the ball in
Diami.
from the 8-yard line with the entire offensive line pulling 2 in the end zone.
Sean James. Guys, to be able to run the ball in from the 8-yard line, carry them in, that's some good guys. That's really good to be able to do.
You see the
Good
flashes
shit.
of guys' individual efforts and them playing together as a team, the passion and the love for the game and their teammates, and hopefully that's evident in the way we always play, not just on those touchdown plays. So that stuff's really exciting. But of course, anytime you step out there on the grass, whether it's practice, first game, or the last game of the year, there's going to be a lot of things on tape we want to improve.
Obviously, it didn't start off the way we love, right? We jump off sides first play, we put ourselves in a hole.
We saw it with the penalties and little things schematically or technically here and there across the game.
I thought there was some really good positives in terms of the run game. We played with physicality in the front.
All right, when you're able to set edges, all right, like Og's doing, when you come downhill, and Antonio's in the right spot, and they're not even targeting him, and he's able to fill a void, that's a negative. That's how you physically play.
What we got to do better is our communication. Got to be better coming out of the game, you know, and that's basically what you're always working on. You're going to work on that all the way through the end of the year, but camp is very much about that.
We've got to be able to own our mistakes in the moment so that we can just move on and play the next play, having each other's back in some of those moments as well.
Yeah, I remember they say the second week.
We're evaluating all the
they had a
players,
bad week
but
of
we're
practice.
also really checking ourselves of how can I get
coaches is in
better
their ass.
as a coach to help prep them for really the week one. I mean, that's what training camp's for. That's what preseason games are for.
Whether it's shifts, motions, communications, alignments, all of those things were really points of emphasis that day specifically, but they really should be every single day. We probably just allocated a little bit more time and attention to those details than we do on a given day because there's so much you're trying to do.
That's what, hey, that's what they really
A lot of that
said.
starts with
What is the
communication,
niggas?
getting our eyes right so our feet and our hands can be right. You know, and then obviously arriving at the point of attack and finishing.
Don't do stupid shit.
The other day.
Listen, that's what that punishment was. Don't do stupid shit, and we won't do stupid
We
shit
got
at
to
practice.
continue on that. We got to build on that, and we needed to show up at a greater scale over the course of the game this week.
Today,
Bro, Liam
was
Cohen said
easily, in my
an
opinion,
interview
the best
today,
practice
we
that we
got
have had in training camp as a team. As a team.
we
the
got
entire
a
thing.
QB sneak. That's a tush push.
Not even close. So, continuing to do that, guys, is the goal here, right? Like,
are we gonna see
day
that?
off tomorrow.
I have no,
Then we'll
I
have a
don't know.
scrimmage
Probably
on
not,
Thursday.
but I don't even know it.
Day off, the entire thing, hands down, not even close. So, continuing to do that, guys, is the goal here, right? Like,
What just happened?
I have rewound it because I couldn't hear. I didn't
Today
hear what you said.
was easily, in my opinion, the best practice that we have had in training camp as a team. As a team. The entire thing, hands down, not even close. So, continuing to do that, guys, is the goal here, right? Like, you'll have a day off tomorrow, then we'll have a scrimmage on Thursday, all right, and get ready to go for the game against the Saints. But when we're talking about peaking at the right time, everything that we do from a schedule standpoint, practice, walkthroughs, treatments, off days,
Not
the way that
his.
this whole thing is set up is for us to peak.
It's like, look, all these
From
teams
Carolina.
are different, dog.
Not feel like, man, holy where are my legs? Where's my body? I feel like going into week one. That's not the goal, guys. The goal is for us to be faster. Yes, use this heat and this weather as an advantage week one, but we got to build to that point, guys.
Yeah, bro.
We got to get to that point.
Liam
We
watches
are.
the podcast.
And today was a great example of it. All right, so with that being said, Logan's going to kick it off here with Rayon Lane here to come up and sing us a song.
Some rookie performances.
Rayon, they will Academy, signing bonus, 220.
Get off the stage!
We've actually had some team bonding where the rookies have been singing in the team meetings. That's kind of picked through the draft and some free agents to get up there and sing.
Well, you know he gonna be
It's
fired.
a great team bonding opportunity. Where they either all start singing with them, or if it's not so hot, they may be booing.
Oh, they go show Travis. And Travis did a gospel song.
We actually
It
had
was
a
Sunday.
great Seth Hennigan got up and did a rap. The entire room, the entire team was going absolutely ballistic.
Oh, so when your white tee thing cross rapper, it's cool. They were just throwing paper balls at Buddy.
Opportunities for them to kind of just not be football players, but just be guys and,
Do all the words.
and get
They'll
together.
come with it.
Yeah, bro, I thought it was late for a second. I thought it was late quarters. I thought that was the book.
They're together so much that it's kind of a natural bond that typically gets created. I think they've done a nice job of actually trying to be intentional about getting to know each other, because there are a lot of new faces on this team with 30 plus rookies as well.
He's holding. He's holding. He's holding. He's holding. He's holding.
kissing ass. But you can't throw nothing out of his singing gospel. You can't throw nothing at the floor.
Like a shrimp. Fire.
We've been, challenging them with the discipline of pre-snap operation, alignment, assignment, communication, because we had some errors in the first preseason game from direct correlation to that. And then with limited joint practices against other teams that we felt like it was very necessary to get our guys some quality work in more of those game-like settings. That is kind of sums up today's scrimmage in a lot of ways.
I'm looking forward to the Liam Cohen show starting next week.
Yes, dog.
That's actually the first. This is the first coach that I'll be looking forward to his weekly show. I've never listened to Doug.
We're also trying to toe a line of physicality, playing with an edge, playing through the echo of the whistle.
I didn't last year.
Gets popped by somebody, like I want to see a response.
I never.
Now it has to be within the game, but I would like to see a response from either side of the ball when something like that happens. It's always a balance. That's the hardest part about creating discipline. We need to continue to get some of that work in, and it is a fine line, right? You are playing in games that on paper don't count, and so it's a hard justification always to put those guys in, but with the limited amount of time, the best decision for us has been to play those guys a little bit.
They hand it to Etienne. He's got the first down and more. Falls down and is going to get sacked. That is good running by Tank inside the 15. Trayvon Walker had the pressure. Terrific return by Tank Bigsby. Good work by that Jaguar defense. And that ball is going to be caught somehow. Now came up and made a big hit. They're all coming. All out blitz. They're going to get there. They sent half the population of Duval back there. Never dropped it. Look, fires. That ball's going to be caught underneath. That's Parker Washington. Dives for the goal line. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence to Parker Washington, and Jacksonville strikes first.
It's not a good combo for his name. My bad, Parker.
P-Wash. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Couple of things I want to touch base off.
This ass wash.
Okay, kind of do a review, both sides of the ball and special teams. Highlight some positives, some things that we also need to get fixed and corrected here, guys. We talk about guys having a feel for the game and understand. So what happened right here? I'm calling a play. My mic cuts out. Well, we could panic, could freak out, but Trevor calls a play on his own, and we execute it really well. But that's a great job by Trevor understanding, man. We're kind of screwed here. The mic cut out. But there's no panic. It's not hard. That's a great job of owning the system. Owning the whole operation.
Think Trevor really did that, or he just saying that?
You are now in the mix with the man and Teal.
Gives us the opportunity to do this. Second and goal. Drop step. Get vertical. C2 split 2. Get in the end zone. Protecting the ball. And a great job celebrating together. All the guys in there. That's great. The hell of a response. But guys, that whole response, that drive, if you think about the first couple minutes of this game, we go right down the field, get a turnover in our red area. What does the defense then do? 3 and out. Then we got a good return, correct? And then what do we go back out and do offensively? Bang, 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 score. Talk about complementary football and doing it right longer. And when you get into those settings, man, that's when it truly comes to life. And that's why these opportunities have been fantastic for us up until this point. Now we've got another great opportunity, guys. Tomorrow, it's got to be a locked-in practice. We cannot waste tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's a good hour and 40-minute practice that I want to get something out of, that I want to get better tomorrow. And then we go to Miami and go get better again and go impose our will and be physical the way we know how to be and continue to practice smarter than we are.
It's again, it's bringing that
I love it,
different
man.
element into it where you're not just hitting each other, you're not seeing the same exact plays or same coverages or same front structures. I think it'll be a great opportunity for us to go and compete against another quality opponent that's a controlled setting where we can get some quality
take
work.
over, bro. That's what champs do.
That's crap.
I think it goes back to a little bit of that competition
Whole
aspect.
day
Guys
TV in the house, bang,
excited
bang,
and eager
bang,
to compete against somebody other than their
Flip that,
teammates.
man.
You're out there against somebody else, always highly competitive. But anytime you're going against another opponent, everybody's going to be, it'll be at a fever pitch.
Hey man, I want to see that choke slam.
For us to get punched in the mouth and
No, I want to see the fight.
we want to be able to punch first. They punch us back. Cool, we like that. Now let's go give it some more. It's us against y'all. But at the end of the day, man, you got to line up and play and whoop them.
Yeah. Ooh, Eddie ain't want none of that.
With this, ooh, one-handed.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's go.
All right, guys. You know, like I was alluding to earlier, you know, these are one of the last few times that we'll be all in, you know, obviously this room together, on the field together, as a full team that we have been for a long time now. And tomorrow night is such an opportunity for everybody in this room, and especially the guys that are gonna play a lot of snaps, guys. What you guys have done to make this team what it is right now is not the finished product, as we know. But have we gotten better since we all got together in spring? I think so. I think so. I believe that. I do know that. And everybody in this room had a part in that. That's pretty cool. To be a part of improvement, personal, per unit, per side of ball, and for our team. That's pretty cool to be a part of regardless. And so I thank you guys all for being that are in this room right now. Guys that are obviously gonna be here as we continue to move forward, and guys that maybe not be. I thank you for what you guys have done to help provide to this team as we've gone thus far, so far this season.
Super valuable, man.
You bubble guys, go out there
Tomorrow
and show
night, guys,
who's the most
like I said,
intangibly rich.
A lot of guys are gonna get a ton of tape. There's roster spots that are absolutely on the line. That is no question. There's roster spots on the line tomorrow night.
Come on, shit ain't no joke, bro.
A lot of guys are gonna play a lot of snaps tomorrow night with not a ton of help. That's the reality. Well, how are you gonna show up for this organization tomorrow night? How you, like the first time we talked in the first game, is every time you step on the field, you represent the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you represent change. And you represent improvement. That does not change tomorrow night. It only gets magnified. Tomorrow night is your guys, some of the vets and guys, older opportunities to help these young guys go further their dreams. Whether it's in this organization or somebody else's. That's what you're playing for. Another opportunity to get great tape, great exposure, and the opportunity to compete in the National Football League. That's what's on the line tomorrow night.
He's gonna get sacked. Danny Strigow got him. He's at a nice camp. Drops the throw. Steps up. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get sacked again. The Jags got him again. 2 sacks in 2 series. You just talked about B.J. Green. He went and got him in the backfield.
We've been all doing this since we were this big. Tomorrow night's just another great opportunity to go do that. Have fun. Let it rip. Enjoy it. Have a blast.
And he got him. The rookie out of Notre Dame got him all the way back at the 35-yard line.
I can't wait to watch you guys go play. It's an unbelievable opportunity. Regardless, every time you step foot on the grass, you represent the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we appreciate that, guys, because you've represented us the right way so far.
The Jags got him. That's Yasir Abdullah.
And let's go represent the Jacksonville Jaguars and our improvement and what we've done to get to this point so far. Let's go do that the right way. One more time as a team.
I love it, dog. They're sending all the right messages, saying all the right things
from us
bro.
is the attitude and effort and consistency that way. Guys,
And
we
like,
can live with
bro,
that every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. We got to get some cleaned up. We do need to continue to improve before Carolina. We got a lot of difficult decisions to make as a staff. But guys, can't thank you enough for everything you guys have done to get to this point. And we got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. It's a long year, man. But again, extremely proud to be your coach. Can't thank you enough for the physicality, the effort, the toughness, the strain. All this we've been preaching since day one continues to show up every time we compete. So thank you. Appreciate that, guys. Stay together, man. Stay together. Each and every one of you guys, man.
I think he was looking somebody in the eye when he said that. Like, motherfucker was like, damn, coach, I'm cut.
Wild times. All right, we'll try and be a little quicker in this setting than we were the last. I think, as of right now, we can see up there, we just got 53 guys here in the white. Then we got practice squad in teal. Just we can balance a few different thoughts. But right now, our two.
Yeah, I think those guys that are maybe on the brink that you're having questions about, or that ultimately have an opportunity to make our team. When the lights come on, see what they can actually do and get them quality work and reps. But what do they use? What do they do with those reps? Are they taking advantage of the opportunities that they're given?
I've thought highly of him throughout the preseason games.
Yep, he plays better in games.
And special teams, I even think is
similar.
Functional.
He's a pretty good player. We're pretty clear about it from day one of training camp. We're at 90-man roster. We have to get to 53.
That's gotta be
so
Rayon.
half the guys you're looking around in this room won't be there. He would do everything right, and so I'd put him in there. He'd play phases because he can line up and he knows what he's doing.
That's what
he
he
made a couple
is
tackles.
for us on defense too.
Trevor even grabbed me on the side. I was like, that guy's freaking good. So even like the quarterback even knows, like people know that guy's really good. You have a mixture between the veteran players who have made NFL rosters, whether it's here or other organizations, and know what it takes to earn a roster spot. And then you have these rookies trying to compete to steal one of these roster spots. And I'm very open and honest about that. That's the reality, is these guys are trying to hold on to their jobs. Rookies are trying to earn a job on this team, and how can they help us win? So it becomes very competitive.
What do they need to do on special teams right now if we were playing a game today?
Tough enough to tackle, good enough speed he can play to match up on punt return, play kickoff.
So it's punt return and kickoff.
And a returner's valuable. So if he could be a punt returner, kick returner,
Backup.
or a starting kick returner, punt returner, that's ideal. And so I'm always looking for those young players, whether it's a late round pick or even the undrafted guys who can separate themselves, that can play offense or defense, but who can play special teams that that's going to help us win and get a jersey every week.
So that was their fourth guy. I personally don't see that, but that's how they felt, and they felt pretty strongly about that. I think it's still the same things that you probably heard James talk a lot about in the draft. Really, it's a type of person and a type of player that we're looking for who plays the play style that we talk about when we talk about fast or cleats or those things that Coach Cohen talks about.
We want somebody that can block or run, because there's others that can run.
The guys that bring that to life are the guys that you are really looking to add to our team and find roles and find ways to get on the field or in the locker room, whatever it may be.
Is that probably what your gut says, or strategist mind saying that?
I don't know where it's coming from, but
it's coming from somewhere.
But it's
there.
I mean, it's long term. It's the thing. It's what we got to do. James and them have done a phenomenal job communicating with us, just to see things from their perspective or for them to see things from our perspective, and ultimately come to the best solution for the team.
The guy I would love to keep, if there's a way to keep him, is 92. I think he's going to be a good player, and I know that's the one that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's all important. I think you have to look at the whole body of work over the course of camp, and then you have to look at the games and where everyone's production rate really is in those games.
He's a kid that, like, if you put him in the game, he's going to line up right. He's going to get guys lined up right. He's not going to have MAs.
Yeah.
He honestly has very
Yeah.
few MAs, which is
Especially young guys, they start to show you who they are and they start to develop over the course of camp. So they start to do things that catch your eye a little bit more. And the more opportunities they get, the better shot you have to get it right in terms of your evaluation.
that's just my evaluation of him. I think he's going to be a good player.
The whole process is super important for us. Practice, meetings, walkthroughs, and then obviously getting out there in the game and see how these guys handle being pros and who's the best fit for our defense.
He sees it much better. It's much more natural.
Well, yes, 100%.
But our issue.
Are they playing physically like we're asking them to do, but also, you know, are they playing smart? Are they starting to understand the NFL games?
Is the highest pressure rate of any player in the preseason.
That's BJ.
Highest win percentage. Any player. So.
The ones that can elevate themselves, that appear to be comfortable playing with vets and can actually produce when the lights are on.
Have you settled your thoughts, you think?
I think so.
Where's your gut still lie? Is it in the place where you're currently at, or are you forcing yourself?
I mean, there's no... You know, it's not easy. Those decisions aren't easy. You wish you could keep everybody.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Hey, just want
That
to
shit's
hit you
got
guys
his
on a
pussy,
Tuesday
bro.
this morning. Now that we're here, we're in this place.
That shit is never
today.
fun.
It's
That's what you
no
basically
longer
doing.
really
You like tell the
offense,
bitch you fired.
defense, special teams. This is one team. And now we're going into week one. It gets a little bit more real. Wins and losses are
Cold
truly
day
on the table.
confirmed. Strigal is
How do we
92.
respond?
And
anything
EJ Green
that we
is
do in this building will tell us everything we need to know about our team. So much of this
Larry
is about
on,
what do we do best
all
as
the
the
James
Jacksonville
Gladstone.
Jaguars going into week one. How do we use that as an
All the
edge?
James
How do we
Gladstone.
continue to create and sharpen that edge in order for us to go into week one and play at our highest level?
Chilling in the
Execute
background.
our, worry about us, take care of us, and then look up at the scoreboard and see what the happened.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
You are now in the you are now in the mix with the man.
Take care of us. And look up at the scoreboard and see what happens. All right, what's the extra?
The song? Oh my gosh, the Drew Hills?
What you want? Tell me what you.
You are now in the mix with the man and team. In my team, the army, the navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate best. Now in the mix with the man.
Oh my gosh.
In my team, the army, the navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate best.
I thought you said you weren't doing this anymore.
In my team, the army, the navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate best.
Oh my gosh, you got that on camera? No.
Russell, you
Y'all
got that
set
on
me
camera.
up. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe y'all set me up.
Bro, I don't even know who that is.
I think that's Shark.
I can't. Yeah, you might be right. Sylvan Craig.
Yeah, Summer Craig. I ain't want to get flagged for that damn.
Yeah, I know,
Hill shit,
because
bro.
the Drew Hill.
Yeah, they just going crazy. I'm like, hold on. Even though I think you can do like 15 seconds or something, but man, fuck that.
Yeah.
That just happened. It just so happened to stop at the perfect point.
Yes, bro. Yes, we hit it right on the head. That's what's up. But just thoughts, real quick. Thoughts on the hunt? I know we kind of did a commentary, but
I mean, shit, bro. An hour, essentially, 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, bro. You know we love the hunt, bro. I love. Hey, I always drop them. Hey, keep dropping them on Minute Till Thursdays, man. We know what time it is.
Yeah, I like seeing in real time the stuff that they're saying is the stuff that's actually happening.
Well, yeah, transparency, bro. That
Yes,
I mean,
bro.
and the coaches talking and making sense and saying things that he's not trying to talk around anything.
Right.
Not sugarcoating it, bro. This is what we need to do. Play like shit. He's telling them that. He's telling the media that. It's one message. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no confusion.
100%.
So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was our first time. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to share with y'all. You know, I love it. Of course, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm at least gonna watch it one more time. But shout out to Vast, man. But yeah, that's the one thing is and obviously like it's a clipped up video, so you can kind of weave a story however you want to with a clip. I will say this, it is kind of an indictment on how bad, and I'm not saying BTJ is bad. Like nobody try to clip me and say that I said that, because he's our number one receiver. Like he's probably gonna be undoubtedly top 3 this year.
Man, that shit was better than the episode of Hard Knocks, bro.
100%. No, the hunt be going hard, but when if you notice, and bro, when you go back and you watch it again, like if you didn't see it, like in the practice phases, they weren't really showing, like they showed BTJ like maybe once or twice.
Yeah, well, shit, getting his ass, cause shit, the fucking defense, bro. It was an emphasis on defense during that thing too.
Yeah, but
what we try to get it to our best player, and they getting sticky against them, bro. You can't, if you don't make the plays. We can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, right. So there was things that were notably missing. Excuse me. From the film, because they're showing other people make plays, but you're not showing BTJ make plays.
I saw BTJ make plenty of plays. I saw him make over the hour. I saw him make multiple plays, 15 to 20 plays. Between practice and the preseason.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to watch it again, dog.
I don't. Right, I saw like where do you think, like they showed he had highlights from when they first got to training camp.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
What highlights was
not the scrimmage. I'm not talking about the scrimmage.
I'm saying what highlights
he had. I'm saying from not the joint training camp. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when they were doing the scrimmage, when they were doing matter of fact, and in the scrimmage, I want to show it was either the scrimmage or one of the practices before the scrimmage where they just raked the ball out on them. I'm saying we know this for a fact, bro. Like I'm not breaking news with this. Like bro he didn't have a bad camp, but he didn't have the type of camp that we expect a player of BTJ's caliber to have. There was a lot of drops in the camp. There was a lot of chatter. There was a lot of chatter about, does BTJ have a drop problem? But then we see him in the game and he's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like
but I'm saying, you said there was a lack of highlights. I mean, I don't think there was a lack of highlights. I think that's just how.
No, I'm saying in that segment, I said it's an indictment on like BTJ didn't have a good camp. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a big part of camp. The joint practice was a very, very small. It was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Jacksonville, flew to Miami, practiced with Miami, played against Miami.
I mean, I think people are overreacting, but I mean, at the same time, but if you had a problem kind of like reeling in passes all the way last year, and you're not reeling them in, they feel like you're not reeling them in better than you should be in your second year in practice and in whatever, then I mean, I think it's warranted for people to feel like he had a bad camp, even though it's nothing. Everything else is good, but you do have to catch the ball. I would prefer you to catch it the first time it touches your hands.
Yeah,
that would be more than ideal. But I mean, as long as he catch it, I don't care. I don't care how he catch it, but just catch it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was just making a statement that, you know, it sucks that in that part of camp, like he just really didn't look good. But I think when the lights come on, like they've already said, like, bro, he's
I mean,
he's
at
different.
the same time, you gotta remember, I don't see. This is why I don't be getting too deep, or I don't get emotional when it comes to, because I know these guys know what they've been playing against each other all whatever. They know what's going on. They know what's happening. They know what they're in the specific coverages for a reason. Like, yeah, they're going at it, but it's just it's not Jar. It wasn't Jar. Like you saying, like, think about it. That's not the first time Jarring Jones has gone up against Brian Thomas Jr. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first, fifth. It probably hasn't. It's probably not even the 100th time that he's gone up against BTJ. They're the same year. I'm pretty sure they went up against each other a lot last year in practice and whatever going into it. And like it's a you know what I'm saying? Like, guys learn people, bro. I can learn you better. I can learn you better than another team's corner can learn you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we want. Don't we want iron to sharpen iron? If we feel like BTJ is a top 10 receiver in this league, I want Jarring Jones. I want him to be making plays on him, because that means you can make plays on anybody. If you can make plays on him, you can make plays on shit. There's 32 teams, and if he's a top 10 receiver, that means there's 22 other teams receivers that you should probably be able to dominate. Bare minimum. That's just how my math works in my head.
Yeah, but, no, listen. For one thing about it, bro. There's two sides, but only one ball, right? Yeah. So if you don't come away from the ball, in order for you not to come away from the ball, somebody else had to make the play. For you not to make the play, somebody on the other side had to make the play.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like they showed the best. And I feel like they showed the best highlights through camp and the games, because guess what? It's not all about BTJ. We love BTJ. He's number one. But I feel like they showed the plays that he made. But I mean, people were making plays. Brenton Strange was making plays. Parker Washington was making plays. Parker Washington was making plays. Parker Washington was making plays. De'Ami Brown was making, like, guys were making plays. So we can't short. You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
But I'm not taking anything away from anybody else. I'm just I'm just pointing out the fact that, like, that kinda, this is the second year in a row where he just doesn't really look that good in camp. Like, until he goes up against, like, somebody else for real. Because remember, up until, like, Tampa, like, we got to see him when he went up against the Chiefs and fucking what's his name? CJ Beathard underthrew that ball, but he still caught that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went wild on the sidelines. Like, but before that, everybody was like, oh man, Brian Thomas looks terrible. Because remember, we were doing like a bunch of red zones. They weren't letting us see him, like, stretch the field, and like, that's what we knew that he could do. And then it was like, oh, you know, he's letting Tyson Campbell just lock him up and blah 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 blah, like all this bullshit. I think this also may just be a case of he just may not be good at camp, dog. Like, camp may be like one of those things where it's just it's really too slow. Like, I gotta be in full action for everything just to click and I'd be amazing. You know, maybe he's one of those guys, and if he is, that's okay, as long as it translates into you being great when you're on the field. And I don't have any doubt that that BTJ isn't going to be great. Like I said, I think he's going to be a top 3 receiver. Cold Day TV says they're also double teaming BTJ in practice because he's going to have that target on his head, being a top 5 receiver in the NFL. No, I agree with you, but there's also, like, in the Saints game where Trevor puts the ball right on him, you know, and he gives them a better pass than what he gave him in the Pittsburgh game where he got blew up in. So he threw the ball to protect him, and he should have caught it, and he didn't. He knows he should have caught it. We know he should have caught it.
Little PTSD, like, maybe just a little PTSD. You got to get over it, bro. He'll be all right.
But that's all we're saying is like this offense has I truly believe they say this offense has all the answers. Right now, from what I've seen, this offense has all the answers. So they have a way to get BTJ the ball if he's being double teamed. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't, there's contingencies. I truly believe it. And the fact that, you know, they pointed out 2 instances where Trevor just changed the play and said, nah, this is what we running.
Mm-hmm.
And then made the play after he took control. Like, bro, that's what we want to see. And that's what got me believing in it. As always, the hunt got me hype. And, bro, that's it.
You are now in the mix with the man and Teal.
But what's not it is your host, Agent J, and y'all were rocking with your boy, J to the I to the M-B-O. And we are.
Well, hold on, because you moving too fast, bro. I'm high, and I was trying to press buttons. But what was that you said?
Oh, and we are out of here.